Welcome to Beyond the Stripes, and I'm delighted to say we're joined by your new favourite fighter, Tabatha Baby Shark Ricci. Tabatha, how are you doing today?
Hi guys, I'm doing great. Thank you, Edward, to invite me to be here on the show. I appreciate.
You are very, very welcome. And honestly, I haven't stopped singing the Baby Shark theme tune since we started talking to you. So, yeah, thank you very much for that. And you've got a really impressive record of 7-1. You're on a two-fight win streak in the UFC. How pleased are you with your pro career so far?
Things going. Everything's going good. Everything being as we planned for the UFC career. So I'm super happy for the work that me and my team have been done, and excited for the future.
Yeah, it's a really exciting future. You're absolutely right. And is that future at flyweight or strawweight? Because we've seen you fight at both.
Yeah, so I got the fight in the flyweight, 3 days notice because I had opportunity to be in the UFC. So that was my dream. So I couldn't say no for that. And I train every day. That's what I do. So I got the opportunity to get my dream come true. So I did that fight once and I'm not looking forward to go back to flyweight because that's not my weight at all. I'm a small girl and I walk pretty light, so that's one time in life.
Yeah, yeah, we remember watching that, and it was short notice, wasn't it? But it was still a really, really fun fight. And I mean, we always think you have really fun fights, and I think Michael Bisping said it really well in commentary. He said that he loves your aggression that you bring. You're a really like loads of fun to watch. Is that aggressive style something the fans can always expect when you're in the cage?
Oh, that's for sure. I always gonna have the switch when I'm in the cage. If there's business, it's fight time, and I'm there to win.
I love that. And we've just had one of the biggest UFC cards of the year. The co-main, we saw Whaley defeat Carla Esparza. Did you watch the fight and what did you make of it?
Yeah, I do watch the fight. I really like the fight. I was already expecting Whaley win the fight. Actually, I feel like she's more aggressive, more like she just seems more hungry to win, and then she end the fight pretty gnarly.
Yeah, I mean, it was super fun. And the strawweight
Yeah.
division is just absolutely stacked. Do you have any thoughts on who you'd like to fight next and when that might happen?
I really would like to fight Jessica Penny because first I supposed to fight Cheyenne Visma, but she had to pull out for some reasons, and then they got me Jessica Penny, which I love the fight. I respect her too much because she was one of the first strawweights to fight for the belt. She been in the UFC for a long time. She came for the tough house, so it's gonna be an honor to share the cage with her. So really looking forward for a rematch the fight as soon as possible. I have been calling my manager every day, like, let's go. I wanna fight, it's time.
I know that would be such a brilliant fight. We'd be super excited for that. And we were looking through your social media, and we saw you aggressively crush a watermelon in a headlock, which was incredibly impressive. How confident are you on achieving submission wins when the fight goes down to the floor?
I'm really comfortable. I actually on the ground, but I always like when I'm fighting MMA. I like to be strategic, fight smart and don't put myself in risk. Especially also when my previous fight when I fought Poliana, she comes from a jiu-jitsu background, and I was trying to be more strategic because I was winning the fight, and I know that she's a jiu-jitsu girl and she's very good on the guard. Even knew that I could do some jiu-jitsu with her, I decided to play safe, because MMA, everything can happen. We never know. So I like to play strategic and, come back home with the winning. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And if we take it right back to the start, how did you originally get into combat sports?
So I got in the martial arts because of my dad. He's a master in judo. So he put me in judo when I was a little girl, me and my sister, and I was 6 years. and I really love the martial arts. And then I got in the Muay Thai too after that, and then I went to do MMA. So I started jiu-jitsu because of that too. I did a couple jiu-jitsu tournaments in Brazil, and then I had opportunity to be in Japan also to fight a martial arts organization, which it was amazing experience for my life. And then came here to US, and here I am.
Yeah. And did you live in Japan for a while, or did you travel over for the fights?
I lived there for 1 year in Japan. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
what was
was
it
there.
like?
I was there living in a house with a girl from Lithuania, which is in the UFC too. She's my best friend, Yulia Storenko, and two girls from Nepal.
Wow, that must have been
Yeah.
an incredible experience. And we're right in understanding it. Was it Sao Paulo you grew up in?
I'm a small city from São Paulo. São Paulo is huge, and I'm kind of 5 hours from the big city. My city's name's Birigui.
And what was the MMA scene like there? Was there a big MMA scene?
No, it was not big MMA city. Actually, we do have some people that fight MMA, but it's not a lot. It's very small town. Yeah.
And can you remember the first fight that you watched?
The first fight that I watched,
Hmm.
I don't remember. The first MMA fight that I watched, I don't. I'm pretty sure that I've watched with my Muay Thai gym with
Hmm.
my team. But I don't remember.
Have there ever been fighters that you've always looked up to that you've always made sure you watch their fights?
Sorry, can I say again?
So has there been any fighters that you've always looked up to and made sure that you've watched them when they're fighting?
Oh, I always watch Khabib because he's one of my inspiration. But when I start fighting MMA, my big motivation that I always look for was Ronda Rousey because she comes from judo background, and I really like the way that she presents herself in the UFC, the way that she respect the people, the way that she put herself out there, and because of that, we have the girls MMA. So I always look forward to her, and I really love the Khabib style, the mentality that he have when he fights and when he goes with his teammates.
Yeah, absolutely love that. And I think you're so right about Ronda. She's one of these fighters that probably doesn't get the credit she deserves in terms of how huge she was at the time and how influential she was.
Yeah, she was the reason that we are here right now. Okay, fighting, and it was.
I absolutely love that. And then we mentioned about your fighter nickname. I've got a 2-year-old daughter, so you're already my 2-year-old daughter's favorite fighter because of your nickname. Where does that come from, Baby Shark?
So I'm they don't I a small girl in the gym, the smallest girl. And all the time when I show up to training, we have one of the coaches here at my jiu-jitsu gym. He say, "Oh, the baby shark is here," because I train with everybody. I go hard with all the guys, and he always call me baby shark.
Oh, absolutely. And it's such a great description. It really is. Like with the way you fight and that kind of tenacious, just like throwing and going for it. It's a brilliant, absolutely brilliant nickname. And it really sticks as well. I think it's kind of overlooked sometimes by fighters, but having a great nickname, it really makes a difference and can really help you stand
Yeah.
out.
Right. In the beginning, I was not like much. I say, "Oh, that's too kids." And my friends, I have a friend that she started to post in her social media, said, "No, it fits perfect in you." And then I really like right now. I think it's great.
It is great. It is absolutely
Yeah.
brilliant. So we've got a hypothetical question for you now, and the hypothetical question is: you've been booked for a talent show, but you can't showcase your MMA skills. What would you do at the talent show?
So if it was booked for a talent show, what kind of talent show?
Exactly. So think kind of America's Got Talent, and you have to go on. Would you sing? Would you dance? But whatever you do,
Mm,
you can't do MMA.
what I would do it?
Yeah, what would you do? Have you got any hidden talents?
I would show my nunchucks skills. I would do some nunchucks a presentation for sure.
I love that. That's such a brilliant answer. Like proper ninja nunchucks.
Yeah, I would show up in my nunchucks.
Oh, I love that. I think it always reminds me when I hear about nunchucks of Nick Diaz. Whenever I see
Oh,
Nick Diaz doing it, is yeah, it's cool.
he's very
Love
good at those.
Well, honestly,
I,
it's been such a pleasure catching up with you today.
uh,
I'd say we're really big fans in you and love the way you fight. So we'll always be supporting you in London
I
whenever
wish
you're in the cage.
I
And
wish
just
I can.
one more question for you, and that's what do you want to achieve in the next few years?
What I'm looking for the next few years.
Yeah.
Well, my biggest goal on this year was being the rank. So unfortunately, I have these fights canceled,
Mm.
and I couldn't do that. So my still keeping that goal for me for the follow year to at least be on the rank and get my way up one goal at the time, and just show everybody my best and try spend more time with my family most as I can because it's very hard for me live far away from my family. So my biggest goal for the next year is still trying to be in the rank, try get up in the on the ranks and get tough fights to show my work and then be close to my family more as I can.
Yeah, absolutely love that. And we're really confident that you're going to be flying up those rankings over the next year or so. And we'll be supporting you on the way. So thank you so much for your time. Have a brilliant day and catch up again soon.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. That was awesome.